Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, let's dive into some serious NFL action here.
Okay.
You guys have sent in a ton of searches about this Vikings-Rams game.
Yeah.
We're going to break down everything you need to know.
Absolutely.
Key players, most searched moments, and maybe even some insights that you hadn't considered.
You know, it's fascinating to see so many of the searches focused on the basics.
Oh, yeah.
Like just Vikings, Rams, Rams, Vikings, Vikings, score, Rams, score. Just wanting that clear picture of what went down.
Yeah, definitely. Right? Those searches tell us you're not just looking for a casual recap, right? You guys want the real deal.
Absolutely.
So let's get right to it.
Yeah.
This was a regular season mashup.
Yes.
Monday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
And the Vikings ended up losing to the Rams.
They did.
But before we jump to that final score,
okay,
there's a curious detail in your searches that we need to address.
Go.
A lot of you were searching for State Farm Stadium and Arizona Cardinals Stadium in connection with this game.
Okay.
Now, that's a little strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the Rams play in SoFi Stadium, right?
Right. So what we're seeing here is that this game was actually held at State Farm Stadium in Arizona.
What?
Yeah, home of the Arizona Cardinals.
That's a curveball.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's why we're seeing all those searches for where the game was played.
Makes sense.
It all makes sense now,
Yeah.
but it raises the question, why were they playing in Arizona in the first place?
Well, it turns out that Southern California was experiencing some pretty severe weather at that time.
Oh, really?
Heavy rain and flooding made it unsafe to hold the game at SoFi, so they had to relocate.
Oh, wow. Weather delay in the NFL? Who knew?
Who knew?
That definitely explains the confusion and all those stadium searches.
Right.
Okay, so we've got the where and the when covered.
Right.
Now let's get to the who, those standout players.
Yeah.
We saw a bunch of searches like Minnesota Vikings versus Los Angeles Rams match player stats. Sounds like you're all looking for those game-changing performances.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And in terms of individual players who generated a lot of buzz,
Yeah.
Tutu Atwell on the Rams side really stood out.
Okay.
He had a breakout game, racking up 120 receiving yards and scoring 2 touchdowns.
Wow.
Including a spectacular 60-yard catch and run that had everyone talking.
Whoa, a 60-yard touchdown? I can see why people were searching for his stats.
Yeah.
That's the kind of play that gets you on the highlight reel.
Absolutely.
But I'm curious, on the Vikings side,
Yeah.
we're seeing a lot of searches for stats, but not necessarily focused on any one specific player.
Okay.
What's your take on that?
That's a great observation.
Were people just generally interested in the Vikings' overall performance, or were there any other players who sparked some serious search activity?
So while there wasn't like a single standout name for the Vikings like Atwell was for the Rams, we did see a lot of searches related to their quarterback's performance, suggesting that fans were particularly interested in how he fared against the Rams defense.
Makes sense. The quarterback is often the focal point,
Right.
especially when analyzing a loss. But before we get too deep into the X's and O's, let's shift gears for a moment and address those searches about watching the game,
Right.
where to watch, what channel, how to watch.
Yeah.
It seems like you all weren't just satisfied with knowing the score. You wanted to see the action unfold.
It seems that way.
And I have a feeling those searches might be connected to the game's overall excitement level.
Right.
Remember, this was a Monday Night Football matchup.
Of course.
It's always a primetime event.
Absolutely.
Right. Monday Night Football definitely adds to the drama.
For sure.
So was this a particularly close game?
So this one was more of a slow burn.
Okay.
The Rams took an early lead and managed to maintain it throughout the game.
Okay.
However, the Vikings did mount a late comeback attempt, which might explain why some fans were eager to see how it all played out.
Ugh, the classic too little too late scenario.
Right.
So maybe not a nail-biter down to the wire,
Yeah,
but still enough to keep people interested.
definitely.
Okay, so we've covered that unusual location.
Right.
Some key player performances.
Yeah.
And the fact that this game wasn't exactly a down-to-the-wire thriller.
Right.
But let's not forget those searches about the playoffs.
Okay.
We saw, are the Vikings out of the playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
An NFL playoff popping up? ? quite a bit.
Interesting.
So this game must have had some serious playoff implications.
Absolutely. Every game matters in the NFL, especially late in the season.
Yeah.
And this particular matchup had some interesting ramifications for both the Vikings and the Rams.
I'm all ears. Break it down for us.
Go ahead.
What were the stakes for each team going into this game?
Well, going into this game, the Rams were fighting to secure a playoff spot.
Okay.
This win actually bumped them up to the 5th seed in the NFC.
Wow.
Putting them in a good position for a wild card berth.
Nice.
For the Vikings, on the other hand, this loss dealt a significant blow to their playoff hopes.
Oof.
They were still in the hunt, but this loss meant they needed to win their remaining games to secure a wild card spot.
So a crucial win for the Rams and a tough loss for the Vikings.
Absolutely.
That definitely explains why those playoff searches were so prominent. It's all about that postseason picture.
Right.
But, amidst all the stats and playoff talk,
Yeah.
there were a couple of searches that really caught my eye.
Okay.
They seemed completely random at first.
Right.
We saw searches for Rachel Platten and Andrew Whitworth.
Interesting.
Any idea how those names connect to the Vikings-Rams game?
Those are interesting ones.
Right.
It seems our listener has a wide range of interests, which I always appreciate.
Yeah.
Now, Rachel Platten, I believe she's a singer, known for her inspiring anthems.
Okay.
And it's possible she performed at the game or was featured in some way.
Oh, that makes sense. Music and the NFL go hand in hand.
Absolutely.
It's all about creating that electrifying atmosphere.
Yep.
What about Andrew Whitworth?
Okay.
Was he part of the pregame festivities as well?
You're thinking along the right lines,
Yeah.
but not quite.
Okay.
Andrew Whitworth is a legendary offensive tackle who had an incredibly successful career with the Rams.
Wait a minute. Had a career?
Yeah.
You're saying he's not playing anymore?
Exactly. He actually retired just before this season.
Oh, wow.
But given his iconic status within the Rams organization, it's not surprising that fans might be searching for his name,
Right.
even if he's no longer on the active roster.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like searching for a team's Hall of Famer.
Right.
Even if they hung up their jersey years ago.
Exactly.
Their legacy lives on.
It got it.
So even though those searches seem like outliers at first, they actually add a layer of richness to this whole deep dive.
Absolutely.
It's not just about the game itself.
Right.
It's about the music, the history, the larger-than-life figures who shaped the NFL experience.
I couldn't agree more.
It's those seemingly unrelated details that often reveal the most fascinating connections and insights.
It really is.
So we've got a relocated game due to wild weather,
Right.
a breakout performance from Tutu Atwell, playoff implications galore, and even some unexpected musical and historical cameos.
Right.
This deep dive has been a wild ride.
It has.
But there's one crucial piece of information we've been holding back.
Okay.
Building the suspense.
I believe you're referring to the final score, right?
You know it.
Okay.
After all those searches for Viking score and Rams score, it's time to reveal the outcome of this epic showdown.
All right.
Drumroll, please.
The Rams emerged victorious, defeating the Vikings with a final score of 38-28.
Wow, a 10-point victory for the Rams.
Yeah.
Not exactly a blowout, but a solid win nonetheless.
Definitely.
It sounds like the Rams' offensive firepower, led by Atwell's incredible performance, was just too much for the Vikings to handle.
That's a great way to put it.
And it makes me think back to those searches for match player stats.
Yeah.
Clearly, our listener knew what they were looking for, those key players who shaped the narrative of this game.
Absolutely.
But you know me, I always like to leave our listeners with something to ponder.
Okay.
Something to spark their own curiosity.
I'm intrigued. What thought-provoking question are you going to leave them with today?
So imagine you had the chance to sit down with either a sports analyst who dissected this game, or even a player who was out there on that field that night.
Right.
What one question would you ask them about this Vikings-Rams matchup?
Interesting.
What detail, what insight, what perspective are you still craving?
That's a fantastic question.
Yeah.
It really encourages our listener to go beyond the surface level and delve into those deeper layers of analysis and understanding.
Exactly.
It's all about sparking those aha moments.
So keep those searches coming.
Yes.
And maybe we'll uncover even more fascinating insights in our next deep dive.
I hope so.
A 10-point difference, huh?
Yeah. Sounds like the Rams had a pretty comfortable lead there.
Yeah, they did.
But I'm curious, the Vikings did make a late comeback attempt.
Right.
Did that close the gap at all, or were the Rams just in control the whole time?
Well, the Vikings managed to score a couple of touchdowns in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
But the Rams pretty much maintained a comfortable lead throughout the game. They had a really strong offensive strategy going in, and they executed it well.
That makes sense. Sounds like they came in with a game plan and stuck to it.
Yeah.
Now, before we wrap up this deep dive, I want to touch on one more thing.
All right.
We saw some searches for offensive tackle alongside Andrew Whitworth's name.
Interesting.
It seems like some of you are interested in learning more about the intricacies of football positions.
I love that. Shows a real desire to understand the nuances of the game.
Yeah.
For those who might not be familiar, an offensive tackle is a crucial position on the offensive line.
Okay.
They're responsible for protecting the quarterback from those fearsome defensive players.
So they're like the quarterback's bodyguards.
That's a great analogy.
Pretty important job, then.
Yeah, they're the unsung heroes who create those crucial seconds for the quarterback to make a play.
Right.
And in Andrew Whitworth's case, he was a master of his craft.
Yeah.
A true wall of protection for the Rams for many years.
I can see why fans were searching for him even in retirement.
Yeah.
He clearly left a lasting impact on the team.
For sure.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
The unexpected locations, standout players, playoff drama, and even a little offensive line appreciation.
Absolutely.
But as we wrap things up,
Okay.
I want to circle back to that question we posed earlier.
Right.
If you had the chance to ask a sports analyst or a player just one question about this Vikings-Rams matchup,
Okay.
what would it be?
Interesting.
What burning question is still lingering in your mind? That's the beauty of this whole deep dive experience, isn't it?
It is.
It's about sparking that curiosity, that desire to keep exploring and learning.
I think so.
So keep those searches coming.
Please do.
And we'll be back soon with another deep dive to quench your thirst for knowledge.
Sounds great.
Until then, happy searching.
Today is your lucky day. Today is the day that our $3 website works for you, paying you directly to your PayPal daily. Imagine $3 ongoing continuous payments to your PayPal account. Imagine falling asleep and waking up to $300 in your PayPal account. How would this make you feel? How could this help you? What bills could you pay? What kind of fun could you have? What does that retirement look like now? All for a one-time payment of $3. This website is DFY done for you, fully built and completely hosted, and never stops collecting payments for you. You have spent $3 on coffee on a regular, but that coffee won't help you create multiple streams of income. Click the link below.
Hey, it's Ryan Seacrest. Life comes at you fast, which is why it's important to find some time to relax. A little you time. Enter Chumba Casino. With no download required, you can jump on anytime, anywhere for the chance to redeem some serious prizes. So treat yourself with Chumba Casino and play over 100 online casino-style games, all for free. Go to ChumbaCasino.com to collect your free welcome bonus. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.